The Play's the Thing with Judy Sleed and special guest Patric Campeau. And now here's Judy.
Oh, that was a beautiful introduction. Thanks, Lee. And hello, everyone. Again, another delightful half an hour. I have a special guest here. Of course, all of my guests are special. Patric. Hi, Patric. How are you?
Hey, Judy. How are you today?
I'm so glad you're here. You sounded so interesting over the phone. I just wanted to learn everything about you. You do so many things. You sing, you play an instrument, you write, you dance, and tell jokes.
Don't professionally dance.
Everything that needs to be done for show business. And what's the favorite thing that you do?
I like playing with bands. I like playing with electric bands. I like the open mic night stuff where we go play acoustic. A couple of friends and myself will play just real minimalist acoustic music, but we have a lot of fun when we do it. You know, we'll take like standards, you know, some old classic standards or Elvis songs, and just goose them up a little bit and just have a lot of fun with them, spin a twist on them. We do original music as well, and that's a lot of fun, but I really like the writing. I like sitting back. I like writing, just kind of getting thoughts down on paper, and hoping someday I'm actually going to make a living at it.
You never know. This is a very popular show. It goes all over. It really, I'm sending these tapes to all the a lot of local TV shows.
Okay.
So you were telling about this thing that you do, the open mic. That sounds so interesting. And you do sing-along with the audience, the people who are there?
Well, we can get them to sing along. There's a song I wrote a couple of years ago that's dedicated to to how much fun it is to drive out here in the summertime, and it's called I Want to Drive Like an Imbecile. And when we do that song for the open mic nights, that is a sing-along, because the chorus is, I want to drive like an imbecile, I want to drive like a total retard, I want to be a weapon on my street, I love the power of the driver's seat.
Well, why don't you sing it?
That's really actually a band song. That would have to be, to get the full effect of that song, we'd really need the band, because it's like a pseudo reggae song. So we've got some nice one-drop drumming and some congas behind it. And that when we do that song out, I actually get requests for that song. When we do that song out, it is a lot of fun, and we'll get everybody singing the whole thing.
And how do people know about that?
It just started at the open mic at the Harbor Deli last summer, where we pulled that song out for the first time, and it was just a big hit. Everybody loved it. Then they would come back the next week, and you got to play that imbecile song again. And
yes, but do you do it on a certain night or just any time? So how do people know when to go?
Well, because we're working on trying to get it reestablished for this summer. We were doing it on Monday nights, and we kind of like to stick to Monday nights if we can get it squared away. Right, John and Maddie, the folks who own the Harbor Deli in Sag Harbor, are just.
It's a small place, though.
But we cleared out beautiful. They had where all the little tables are in the eating area. We cleared that out, and we set up like a very small stage up against the window, so people passing by on the street can actually look in the window and see something's going on. We put a billboard out, and it started slow the first couple of weeks, and then it was just a hoot after that. And we'd have 20 people coming down there to play. It was
do you have a big hat where you collect donations?
Yeah, we'll call it the love hat or pass the love jar,
Yeah.
And we've gotten a couple of tips, which is great. But actually, more fun is just having people tell you, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that, because there's not really a lot to do on a Monday night.
That's true.
There's not a lot to do on a Monday night, so we were just trying to give somebody, an option, to go out and have a couple of laughs on a Monday night. Rather than being really serious. I'll write some songs that are kind of serious, but rather than being really serious, we try to have some laughs, which is fun.
So, and you said you like to write. You jot things down.
I write a lot of poetry. I write very interesting things called conversation pieces that are like they're basically plays, but non-narrative. There's absolutely no narrative whatsoever. All the narrative basically runs through the dialogue between the characters, the interaction between the characters. And you can read some of these pieces and you'll get different things out of them. Like there's a few that I've written that I'll read and pick up different things. It's a lot of, those are so much fun to write, and they just seem to come out like this. The dialogue comes out good.
And who hears those things? Do you?
What we're working on is trying to get my friend Taryn and myself. We're going to try to bring a few of those maybe to like maybe a local playhouse or something. It's unfortunate that the Montauk Playhouse is no longer. That would have been a perfect venue for doing these.
The one that the Browns owned?
I believe so. Yeah, exactly.
It's no longer there?
No.
Oh, that is a shame.
I hope I'm not citing bad information, but I heard that it had closed down, and that's kind of a shame because it was a really cool place.
Well, maybe somebody else will pick it up.
Yeah, I hope so because it's fun. It's just improvisational theater.
Yes,
it's
I've
good.
been there a few times.
Improv is great. No expectation level, just going.
Did you ever try Guildhall, the naked stage?
Ooh, that's scary.
Oh, come on.
Guildhall.
It's fun. It's wonderful.
Well, it's Guildhall. It's kind of scary, you know.
Yes, but the naked stage. Did you ever hear of the naked stage?
Some friends of mine are involved with the naked stage, and they talked to me about it, but.
Well, your friend Terry and Taryn.
Taryn.
And Randy and Deborah, they did a show that a closing show at the naked stage.
Yeah.
And I had 2 shows on. To reading. It's just a reading. It's not a full production. That's why it's called the naked stage.
I helped them out a little bit of practice.
You don't have to be scared. You could wear your clothes.
Okay, that's good. I could do that. That would be definitely scary.
So if you just sign up, it starts in around September, and it runs off-season.
Excellent. Yeah.
And you get in touch with Josh Gladstone.
Right.
And you could just try it out there. It's the best place to try out your work.
You know, I've got a couple small, some small short plays that I've written that I would like to try out. You know, I've passed a few of them around to some friends to get some feedback from them. I like doing that. I like taking the stuff that I write and shooting it out to my friends. I really like the feedback. Oh, positive feedback, negative feedback. I love it. I think it's great. As a matter of fact, I put a book out last year, and I was very excited to go on to I don't know if I could say this, but the Barnes & Noble site. I just was curious to see how my book sales were doing, and I'm proud to announce it's number 670,340 in sales with a bullet. And but I don't know how many.
What do you mean you put it out? How did you put it out?
I had a collection. I had a collection of a lot of older poetry, and I've been really wanting to. I always kept it. I always kept it in books, and it was always for me. And I just wanted to try to. Some people had read it. Some of my friends had read it, and they were like, you know, why don't you do something with it? You know, send it letters to the paper, or well, I compiled some of it. I took a lot of older stuff that I'd written, and I went around looking for a publisher. You know, hopefully a publisher that I didn't have to pay for, like a vanity press or something. And I found,
yes,
you know, it wasn't made out of money at the time.
Oh, well, you are now.
No, but so anyway, I'm still looking for a publisher. But we had took an experiment. It didn't work out too good as far as like the publication quality of the book. I'm not very happy with that, but the fact that the book was out there was great.
So who published it?
It was published by Publish America, and it's called Bob Went to Pluto. I don't know if we can see that, but that's certainly not me on the cover. And everybody asks me who's the guy on the cover, and I don't have a clue. But
we went to Pluto.
Bob Went to Pluto, and other favorites. And this is a lot of older stuff. And the best part about it that I really liked was on the copyright page. On the first page of the book, I just noticed just a couple of weeks ago that they spelt my name wrong. But that's okay.
So how would you, is there something you could read from there, that like a short poem?
Oh, sure. I'll pick something out of here.
Yes, that would be nice.
Let me just find something that wouldn't be offensive.
Oh my gosh, no, this is a clean show.
This is a very clean show, so
yes,
we'll do something nice and clean. I would like to actually, on kind of a down note, but I would like to read this one. It's called White Crosses, and it has a lot to do with what's going on over the Middle East right now. But This is a poem I wrote sometime last year, and it's called White Crosses. And a father should never outlive his son. The words faded off through the tears. He squeezed my hand gently, not wanting me to see his tears. He turned away. The day was warm and beautiful blue. It should not have been, for the sky should have cried, like my father had done. No mother should ever bury her son, I thought through my own tears as we lay my brother down among the thousands of other crosses. No mother should ever bury her son for any war in any place. My brother had a job to do, and he did it well, and brave was he. His citation lives on, his Navy Cross, and his white marble cross, among the thousands of other crosses, and the tears of my father become the funeral march for his lost son. No, it's not exactly
Oh, beautiful.
optimistic,
Is this something you said? I just remembered that you said, well, the poems you write have 9 lines?
The nines are kind of fun. This one I've been publishing myself, and this one is the nines. I have my little self-portrait that I throw on there, which is my little.
Oh, so you also draw?
Well, that was actually my first attempt at drawing on a computer, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because you have to try to. Yeah, well, yeah. This is a disaster.
I don't know anything how to do on the computer.
My computer skills are horrible.
Oh.
But this book over here this is the nines. I published these myself, and basically what I've been doing with these is doing handouts. I've been handing these out, and for some reason I've got a pile of poems that are 9 lines long, and I get a lot
After
of
you
feedback.
didn't realize, after
No.
a while you realize that they
all work out.
they're
in
all
9 lines.
9 lines.
They-
Must have a meaning, something about nines.
They cover.
People with astrology would probably tell you what it means.
Yeah, I just hope it's like a psychologist or something would have something to do with the nines, but it's like, yeah, it's very strange, the 9 lines. But I have, I get a lot of feedback on some of these. People will tell me they have favorites. My father has a favorite. He likes it. It's called To Fly or Not to Fly. And it basically
Can people who are watching this show see this? Can you show the book?
Okay, sure. It's the nines. I actually have copies of this that are complimentary, and they're at the Satori in Sag Harbor. I keep them there because my friends own the store. If you're ever in the store, just grab one, take it, enjoy it. I've left them on airplanes. I've left them
Really?
in
How many
airports.
did you print up?
Oh, I print them usually 10, 15, 20 at a time. And I put them in little envelopes and then conveniently just leave them around. And I put some contact. I put some contact information in here, so I'll get a little email feedback. Let me just see. Here's we'll get a nice one over here. But like here's one. I particularly like this one. I call this one a weird kind of freedom. And it's very nice because things come in, little blessings we get in just the kind of weirdest ways. And I was just sitting in my car and it was raining. It was a beautiful day. It's called A Weird Kind of Freedom. Freedom. I found my open window in the form of rain, dancing randomly on the filling pages of my precious notebook, adding punctuation to my otherwise contrite scrawling. Short.
Oh, lovely,
Short.
lovely.
I like it.
Well, you're full of different things. I see you brought a guitar with you.
I have my guitar.
You're going to play for us. I assume you didn't just bring it just for me to look at it.
Yes, I could play it.
Yeah, are you going to play your own composition?
I will play. Yes, I can play something. I can play
Or
something.
somebody else's composition?
I can do. I can do one of mine. Now, it's a wonderful thing. Memory, it is. That I can remember Bob Dylan's lyrics, all 20,000 of them, and I have a really hard time remembering my own. And
well, you probably don't sing it a lot.
that could be, or then again, it's just I don't have any memory. So
You don't have memory.
But I try. I really do try. But yes, I'd love to play something actually.
Well, take it away,
Well, thank you.
Patrick.
Thank you very much. Okay. Let me try something. Let me do something. So you'd like something a little jumpy, huh?
Oh, yes,
A little
please,
bit jumpy?
please.
All right.
We heard enough sad things
Sad
already.
things? Okay, no sad stuff. It's a little jumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll have this microphone. When I'm walking down the road, I'm stepping heel to toe. I'm singing about the sky so blue. I'm just a maniac in love with you, oh yeah. A maniac in love with you, uh-huh. A maniac in love with you. You say you bought some satin sheets. I say that sounds so sweet. We'll try them in an hour or two. I'm just a maniac in love with you, ooh. A maniac in love with you, da-da. A maniac in love with you. I never stop to think about the weather. It doesn't matter much as long as we're together. 'Cause when I'm up in your room, it smells like roses in bloom. And every single day is like the middle of June. Till my baby did buy some boots that cover the thigh. And shiny patent leather twice as hot as July. And now the time has come, my dear, to hold you oh so near. And think of kinky things to do. I'm just a maniac in love with you, oh yeah. A maniac in love with you, ooh. A maniac in love with you, salami ding dong. A maniac in love with you.
Oh, that was lovely. I felt like getting up and doing the Lindy, the jitterbug, the Lindy. That's delightful.
It's fun to play. It's fun to play with playing with the band.
It is. It's really.
Getting the band going is always a lot of fun because everybody just jumps in and you get your percussion in there. And I really believe in the anarchy method of music. Where everybody's just putting their thing into it. It's a lot of fun.
So, in this short conversation that I had with you, you haven't done many theaters out here, have you?
Theater? No. I helped the police department once.
You what?
I helped the police department once.
In what?
They have this little training thing where they take citizens in there and then they expose them to particular situations, and then they would have a couple of actors or actresses come in and help them create the situation for these people who
are learning to be a policeman?
Yeah, so I got typecast as a guy that was really hostile because I was hanging out in front of somebody's house and didn't want to answer any questions and threw my driver's license at the police, and that was fun. And then I thought that was cool, and I thought I was going to get something good, and then the next thing you know, I had to take a hostage and at gunpoint. So that was but that was actually
and
really
you
fun.
passed.
Oh no, I did real good, except everybody, the
No,
citizens
I mean
were
you
pretty
passed for the part. I mean,
Yeah.
so they will rehire you again.
good.
And
If they ever need a kidnapper, I suppose I'm right in there, sure.
you see, I never knew that they did that.
Yeah, it's kind of fun actually.
Yes, and how did they find you?
I don't know. They just asked me, and I said, okay, I'll show up. That's
They have
Deborah does that. You know Deborah. Deborah.
Yeah?
Deborah was one of the people I spoke to, and Bev Broker, who's she is the harmony queen. What a singer she is too, and friends of mine as well. And they got involved. They helped.
Yeah,
the police
Deborah
department.
Marshall.
Yep.
She was on my show a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Deborah rocks. She's great.
She's such a sweet young lady.
But they said, come down and do it. I said, okay. I thought I could.
You mean they knew you, and they said, well, come, come on, come on
never
down.
Acted, I'd never acted before, and it was fun. But like I said, having to be hostile with the police and.
So what you're saying, you're not a legitimate actor. You don't act on stage.
No, I just act in life. I have to. It keeps you from going crazy.
Yes, well, we all do that, But as far as your music, As far as your music, where have you played? Did you play in that Montauk Playhouse that you say is no longer there?
Yes, I played out there. I helped them out. I played. Actually, I got in a little trouble out there because I was backing up Beverly and Terry on a song that they were doing, and I can't. Oh, Terry, forgive me, but I can't remember your characters' names. But we were doing the song Fire, and they were. Terry, I can't remember the characters' names, but they were two elderly women. It sounded like they were from like Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I was basically going to give them a very solid, straight electric guitar backup theme. And when they both started singing with these unbelievably cartoonish New Jersey accents, I busted out laughing, which really ruined the whole thing, and I had to stop playing.
Really?
Yeah, and it was.
You
but I
mean
couldn't
it
help
wasn't supposed to be funny, and
No,
you laughed?
well, it was supposed to be funny, but we weren't supposed to be laughing. So,
Oh.
but it was funny. I couldn't help it. I couldn't.
Well,
My
that
self-control sometimes isn't very good. So.
Well, you bring life to the party, I guess.
I've been accused of that.
Yes, and I was going to say that, do you feel that there should be more places out here where people like you would be able to bring their talents forth?
Absolutely. First of all, there's a lot of people that are very, very gifted people, just very talented, very gifted people. And the shame of it all is a lot of people, being as gifted as they are, they're basically, they go to work, they come home, they cook dinner, they do laundry, they just live lives. They don't go out and do anything about it. To have a venue where somebody can just go out, like an open mic night is a beautiful thing. It really is, it's the most fun you can really have because there is no pressure. I mean, you're not being paid. There's no pressure to perform. The only pressure is maybe nerves to get up on stage, in front of people. Some of the best moments I've seen come from people who were nervous. And the heart just overrules. There has to be more places. There has to be more open mic nights. There's got to be, clubs where you can go out and see a new bunch of younger guys, a local band going out and playing without having to pay a $20, $25, $50 cover charge. I mean, there's got to be places where small bands can play, where they have the incentive to want to go out and play. It's joyous. It's wonderful.
And do you like karaoke also?
I have never tried karaoke. I have seen a lot of people, and I've heard a lot of people that have a tremendous amount of fun with that, but I personally haven't tried it. To me, it's kind of weird, but I think under the right circumstances, I could probably have a lot of fun with that too. But that would go back to that bringing life to the party sort of thing again, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to stay away from that. So.
Well, there certainly are plenty of locations where these things could be done, or a talent night.
Right.
They used to have a lot of those in the New York City.
Oh, yeah, the city's great.
Like the comedy, what was that? The comic club on 2nd Avenue, I forget the name of it. Comedy club.
The one I can think of right now was, what was it, East End Comedy Club, I think. There was another couple.
I went to one of them.
Yeah, the city was a great idea for that. And because of the influx from the city out here, I'm really surprised that there's not a demand being created for, hey, come on, we want something to do during the week. We want some entertainment.
Right.
We want to have some fun.
Even off-season, people who live here could do that.
Off-season is great. It's terrific. We have a lot of fun.
So I've been looking at you all this time. We're talking about show business, and we didn't talk about your outfit. I love that long sleeve shirt you're having with all the flowers.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's where can somebody buy something like that?
Lotus Tattoo, actually, up in Sayville.
Oh,
yeah.
tattoo! It's wonderful. Can we have a little close-up on his arm with all those tattoos? Is it possible? Oh, it is.
This is part of
it must have been very painful. I hate to be stuck by it.
No, it's not bad. As a matter of fact, the best thing is one of the jobs I do in the summertime is I work at the art farm. which is at the Hampton Day School, and it's a day camp. And
Oh.
I play the guitar for 1 to 3-year-old kids.
Oh, Art, I know him, I think. Christopher Engel, he does that?
Marie, actually, it's Marie Lemon. She
Oh.
has the art farm. What they do is, I believe, they have some deal arranged with the Hampton Day School, and I've been working there for 2 years now.
You know, the name of that school changed. It's no
Yeah.
more Hampton Day School.
Best job I've ever had. So
Mhm.
much fun. And the little kids, they just flock around, and it's like I feel like the Pied Piper. And then you'll see, like, they just get intrigued by the tattoos, and next thing you know, they start coming in with little stick-on tattoos.
And they
magic
probably will
markers
say,
all over.
can I have some? And then
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to go home to their mothers and say, I want some tattoos.
They come in drawn all over with magic markers, so I get the hairy eyeball from all the moms. It's fun.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, as I said, I would never, ever try that. Never, because I used to do electrolysis. I used to stick people.
Well,
And,
don't try to give me a hypodermic needle, that's for sure. Stay away from me with those things.
It is. Well, it's been so much fun
Thank you.
chatting with you and hearing all about your different talents. And I just would like to thank you for being on my show and coming here. And we must have some more time together.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, and I think it's time to say goodbye, everybody, and tune in and see us again. I think I could say bye, bye, this way.
Thank you.
I got all